Last season made the choice to basically do no off-season events and just really focus on training, getting better, to try to peak for the CrossFit Games, and that didn't really work. And so now just kind of trying it the other way, trying to enjoy the off-season a bit more, go to some other off-season events, get some new experiences, still prioritize my training towards the games, but just still try to compete in the off-season, see how that goes.
So based on the performance of last season, that's what's kind of gone into the decision-making process of doing more off-season competitions?
Yeah, and part of it's just live my life a little bit, and my wife and I have a little girl, and she's very small and easy to travel with now, and so next year, the year after, it's hard to say what that looks like, so kind of just try to grab life by the horns and go for it.
Are they here in Dubai with you?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
What has that been like? Because you stayed in this region of the world since ELFIT, correct?
Yeah. So we'll be away from Canada for about a month. So we've been in Egypt for 2 weeks, and then kind of Cyprus for a week and a bit, and Dubai for almost a week. It's been pretty good. My wife's a champ, but our baby Evelyn's been sleeping really well too. So overall, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
As somebody who's been in the sport for so long, it's almost like one of the advantages you have right now is that you've been in this region. You didn't need to go back to Canada, come back, deal with the time change. How much of that went into the decision-making process of picking these two off-season competitions?
Yeah, that was totally what it was. So it was sort of, Dubai was the priority, right? And so I wanted to, I did the qualifier for Dubai, hoping I would make it. Just barely squeaked in, did all the workouts once, and I was like, hey, if I don't make it, I'll just go to Wadapalooza, and I'll just train through December and maybe go to the States for a training camp. But if I do make Dubai, then I thought I'll just kind of tack on one more event and have some fun at ELFIT, and I've always wanted to go see Egypt, so worked out.
Off of that, is that what goes into the decision-making process of which off-season competitions you'll do? Is it the payouts? Is it the location? What?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of everything. For me, it's mostly the caliber of competitors for the most part, and ELFIT was more an experience, so they're kind of two different ones. Dubai, because of the prize money, there's the best athletes are here. I wasn't able to do the qualifier for Rogue and go there. I was kind of hoping to, but didn't get the invite, and then didn't do the qualifier, so I didn't go. And so Dubai, it was mostly some of the best athletes, will be here because of the prize money. But then ELFIT, conversely, was more just it's right before Dubai. It's in this neck of the woods, so I'll get used to the time change, and just always wanted to go to Egypt, and it was kind of a cool way to make that trip a reality. And then also, I think CrossFitters can attest, if you go to a new place, you go to a CrossFit gym, you make some friends, and so doing that competition was a way for my wife and I to get a little community of people that were really gracious and helping us out and showing us around, so, because it's a pretty crazy place, so kind of always set my expectations pretty low, and then whatever I don't want to happen is usually what's going to happen, so I just don't think about what's going to happen, and just try to adapt to it and just stay where my feet are.
But you're not predicting a 20th place finish this weekend?
I don't, honestly, there's a temptation to really try to look at the leaderboard, and make some prediction as to where I'm going to place, or let me put it to you this way: I didn't financially plan to win any money. You can't predict anything because anything could happen. Last year I think there were minimum work requirements, and if you didn't meet one, you got $0, even if you'd won a prior event. So, looking at that, it's well, if they program something I can't do in the last workout, I could make $0. So, I don't really make any predictions. Learn not to. That's an experience move, I think, and just looking to do my best and see where my fitness is at. I think wasn't where I wanted it to be at the CrossFit Games, and it might take more than 3.5 months to get it to where I want it to be, which is in the race for one of the best in the world.
So what's after this? Do you plan to do any more off-season competitions, or is this going to be it for you?
Yeah, going to Wadapalooza. So I'm doing Wadapalooza as an individual. And then also, there's 2 days individual, 5 workouts, 2 days team, 5 workouts, and I'm with Patrick Fellner and Jeff Adler.
That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
When did you guys start talking about that, to be on a team together?
Yeah, Pat and I, we started talking about it kind of as soon as I was hearing rumblings that, I'd probably get an invite, which was great, and then that they were going to do the 2 and 2. I was going to do individual, but when they said you might be able to squeeze in both, I thought I'd double dip, and so reached out to Pat before he got anyone else on his team, and then we sort of were able to steal Jeff away before anyone got him. So, the Canada team. Yeah, I think team name TBD. We're working on it.
Do you have like some ideas you can throw out right now?
I'll just wait. I don't think it's been announced yet, so I'll just wait. I mean, part of it is we're reading the comment section on the Wadapalooza post, and we're like, oh, some of these are pretty good. But I think we have one we like, so we'll see.